Hello guys, and welcome back once again to the Asian channel. And today we are going to talk about last year during the annual Victory Day parade in Pyongyang, North Korea, teased the global audience with the first public appearance of the new North Korean M2020 tank. At the time, there's not much known about the tank, but immediately at first glance, you would notice it resembles the Russian T-14 Armata, and it also looks similar to the American Abrams tank. But to be fair, there's still a lot of things we don't know about this tank. But recently, during the concluded 70th Military Victory Parade in North Korea, the country's state media, the Korean Central News Agency or KCNA, showed a glimpse of the tank's capabilities. They've released images and video of the tank firing on a target, and they even showed off the tank's active protection system. So today, I will look into the tank's capabilities and make analysis based on a very little information that I know publicly, including videos and images. So how good is this tank? Well, we need to get a base first to understand how good the tank is. North Korea's most numerous tank is the Soviet T-62 tank, or locally known as Chonma-ho tank. The latest tank would definitely a better upgrade than their current tanks because nobody would make a new tank with inferior capabilities than your existing one. Well, the T-62 is a very old tank, but North Korea has made some upgrade in the past to improve their tank at least close to modern standards by equipping them with newer gun, composite armor, and explosive reactive armor. The current North Korean tank is among the worst fire control system. The tank is not equipped with thermal sights, and the tank still uses infrared searchlight on top of the main gun. The tank still uses the T-62's night vision and fire control system. The tank has a 125mm gun, and it can fire APF SDS projectiles, heat and high explosive fragmentation. The tank has 2 anti-tank missiles mounted at the turret, and it's even equipped with anti-air launcher. The North Korean APF SDS has a 600mm penetration of steel, and it's probably around 1.5 to 2 kilometer firing range. The tank has a manual loader, and the fire control doesn't have an automatic tracker or stabilized sights, but at least it's equipped with laser warning receivers, and it's powered with 1,200 horsepower engine. For protection, the tank has the same protection to the T-62, even if you add explosive reactive armor on the front hull. It would only be around more or less 100mm protection. That's terrible. Now let's take a look at the newer M2020 tank. My analysis on the tank is solely based on the tank's appearance and looking at all the systems mounted into it. The tank is much modern and more capable than the Chonma-ho. Here's why. The newer tank is obviously no longer using the T-62 chassis, so the tank is bigger and thicker, and it would now be easier to add more composite armor or explosive armor around the tank to improve protection. There seems to be a mount around the chassis on the tank to put more ERA around the tank. The newer tank still uses the 125mm gun, but the newer tank now seems to be equipped with thermal sight, a huge improvement to the older North Korean tanks. The M2020 has also a Commander 360 panoramic sight. This is similar to every modern tank out there. Basically, the commander can just look for targets and tell the gunner where to fire. Then, look for the next target instead of both men sharing the same main gun sight. Anti-tank launcher is also placed on the side of the turret instead of the top. This would reduce obstruction from the commander to have a 360 view on the battlefield. The main gun also has a muzzle reference sensor, which is common to any modern tank. It also has grenade launcher on top of the turret. The M2020 is also equipped with hard kill protection system, almost similarly placed the T-14's hard kill protection system. The tank has EPS radar and laser warning receivers, which are not bad. These are all significant improvements, although it's almost impossible to verify the quality of technology used in all of this newer system. For mobility, the tank could still be using the 1200 horsepower engine, or it could have received newer, more powerful engine. So I wouldn't know how fast is a tank's full speed, range, and more importantly, reverse speed. But if they still uses the older engine, then it would still have the same speed similar to the T-62, which is bad. Mobility is very important to any tank survivability on the battlefield. North Korea, by the way, in case of an actual war, their tanks would go up against one of the best tanks in the world. South Korea uses the K2 Black Panther tank. And that's all for now with all the information I have. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you want more topics like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you soon.